Hi everyone, this is your girl Adheze Adhana. Happy Saturday to you all. It's the Easter weekend, and I know it might not look like it, but God is still God. And I think it's been such a long time for me. I mean, I've never actually experienced, being on lockdown, like forceful lockdown, like, during Easter. I've always been accustomed to being in a church service, and, spending Easter with family, friends, and all of that. But, that's why I'm here today, to encourage someone, okay, and to let someone out there know that even if this situation, this whole corona experience, okay, no matter how difficult it looks, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so for those of you who just guys give me a second. All right, sorry, I had to just stop calls from coming in so that this video I don't get interrupted. Okay, so it might look like things are not working out at this point in time, but like I said before I paused, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So for those of you who might be seeing this video for the very first time, I want to be so fast that this video doesn't even exceed 10 minutes. Okay, I am Adheze Adhana, and I proudly represent Royal Place Ministries. Okay, and we are a church that is blessed by God. Our headquarters is here in Houston, Texas. If you ever find yourself in Houston after the whole corona lockdown, please do not hesitate to worship with us. We have a branch in New York, we have a branch in Maryland, we have an upcoming branch we have an upcoming branch in Maryland, but we have a branch in Michigan and in New York, and all of our branches are doing so well. We have 3 branches in Lagos, Nigeria. So if you ever find yourself in Lagos, Nigeria, please do not hesitate to worship with us. And we are blessed by a great man of God, Bishop Blessing Samuel. He is God's major prophet. He's a man who hears the voice of God. He does not prophesy to impress anyone. No, he only speaks the mind of God. He is a man that has a great apostolic mantle upon his life. He's a man who does not believe in condemning anyone, because basically that's the whole essence of the cross. That's the essence of Jesus. Jesus never condemned anyone. Okay, so neither do we at RPMI. Okay, so if you ever find yourself in Houston, New York, Maryland, Michigan, Nigeria, please make sure you make it a date with us. And if you're not following my bishop, please head over to his page and click the follow button. His name on Facebook is Blessing Samuel. And do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are still streaming all our services live on Thursdays and on Sundays. Okay, Thursdays at 6:30 p.m., Sundays at 9:30 a.m. So basically today I came here to talk about maintaining positivity in very negative situations. Okay, so it's been like a negative, like a season of negative events. If you turn on the TV, negative news. You look at you go to ordinary Google will find a way to tell you that people are dying. You understand what I'm saying? So everywhere you go to, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, so much negativity. And the point is, how do you stay positive in the midst of negative circumstances? And I thought, why not just come to inspire someone, because I am also dealing with it, and I just want you to see how things that I have applied that are working for me, and I hope that it works for you. Okay, and one thing that I have learned to do when I am faced with a lot of negative situations, believe me, I have dealt with a lot of them. I am still dealing with them. I'm still dealing with them, from betrayals from human beings, from things not just working out, from praying for things and they are not happening, and things are even getting complicated. So many things. Okay, so but how do you stay positive? Now, how do I stay positive in situations like that? One thing that I always tell myself: no condition is permanent. There is nothing that is happening to you that is meant to be forever. Take a look at Jesus. When he was crucified over 2,000 years ago, the enemy and his agents thought, yes, we've locked him up in the grave. No, that's where he's gonna be forever. This man that calls himself a prophet, this is where he is. We've brought him down. We've stopped his ministry. No, they didn't understand that the ministry of Jesus was just starting. Okay, so when they did all of that, they thought that, yes, we have silenced him forever, but basically they had done nothing. They just gave Jesus an opportunity to show off, the resurrection power, okay, that is within the Godhead. So that goes to tell you, if the grave could not keep Jesus, no negative situation can keep you if you have the mind of Christ. And that helps me a lot to know that whatever I am dealing with, is gonna go away. And then the second thing is to know that, after darkness, there would always be light. Every time I go to bed in the night, I don't keep sleeping for days. No, in the morning I have to wake up because, the daylight breaks itself. So when you know that, darkness cannot stop the dawn from breaking, why do you think that those negative situations will stop you from shining? Okay, so those are the things that I tell myself that, help me in very difficult, situations. And such as this one that we are dealing with. Coronavirus is not going to be here forever. Coronavirus is going to come and it's going to go. It's not going to stick. Okay, so we just have to stay strong in prayers and know that, okay, this is just going to, this is a season that is going to come and it's going to go. Remember the first thing I said, no situation lasts forever. And after darkness, okay, the day will always break. Okay, there is nothing that is happening to you right now that will stay with you. The only way it will stay with you is if you allow it. But if you stay in prayers and you keep speaking positively into your life, listen, that situation sooner or later will give way. Okay, so I have been faced with circumstances where, like I'm trusting God for something and I keep praying and, it's not happening. And, I have an option to start saying, okay, maybe it's never meant to happen. Or I have an option to say it's going to happen. As long as I do not give up, as long as I keep speaking faith over fear, then it's going to happen. Okay, so why would I settle for the negative option? When I know, say, listen, negative or positive, you will get results. So why will I settle for the negative option and get a negative life? Why wouldn't I just settle for the positive option? And no matter how, long it might take, I know that if I keep speaking positivity, it will happen. I got someone who sent me a message on my inbox saying, listen, I'm in this whole corona situation with my husband and I'm not feeling him. We're not at a good place. And, the corona is just beginning to make us see all of our differences all over again. This marriage is getting so tough and I want out. And I asked her a question. I said, listen, don't ever think that on the other side that there is one fabulous life out there. No, some people might be telling you that. Well, I won't tell you that. I always tell women, if the man is not abusive, he's not beating you, he's not emotionally abusing you, try to make your marriage work. Because those who tell you, oh, come out for any little thing, they are deceiving you. Okay, they are really deceiving you. They're not telling you the truth. But if it's abusive, yes, get out. If it is a threat to your life, to your sanity, yes, but be ready to deal with everything. Make sure you're equipped. Okay, and this whole relationship, and I don't want to go into it. Sometime I will still talk about it, okay? How you can learn from, mistakes and just not make them. Don't even make the mistake of marrying the wrong person, okay? So that's a whole topic for another day, not for today. So, but one thing I said to this lady in particular, I said, you've just said so many negative things about your husband. And as long as you keep telling me all these negative things, you will never see anything good about him. You will not see anything positive to fight for. And I asked her a question. I said, does he beat you? Never. He has never touched me. Does he emotionally abuse you? She said, never. He has never done that. Does he let you do things? Does he let you try new things? Do you want to do like a business and he stops you? She said, no, he doesn't limit me. It's just that he's not my friend. It's just that we cannot talk. We cannot have a long conversation. He doesn't know how to sustain a conversation. He can't, and so she went on and on, in my inbox. And I said, listen, do me a favor. Write out all the positive things that this man does for you. And start saying them. Start telling yourself, all the beautiful things about this person. The more you keep speaking positivity, the more you keep focusing on the positive sides of this man, the better your chances of making this marriage work. But if every time you just keep on seeing negativity, it will start to affect your mind. Your mind, okay, thrives on what you feed it with. If you keep telling your mind he's not good enough, he doesn't know how to talk, he's not my friend, your mind will begin to feed on it and it will start to grow. Those thoughts will start to grow, and before you know it, you start to react based on your thoughts. And then of course it leads to a catastrophe, something that could have been saved, but because of negative thoughts, because you chose to focus on negative things, you did not allow positivity to thrive, and you were not able to make the best of that situation. So I don't know who this video is for out there. Wherever you are listening to me, focus on the positive things. Okay, things around you might not be working well. Why not focus on the things that are working well? Like my younger sister said to me today when we were talking, she said, but at least, we're alive, so and I said, yes, that's something to focus on. Okay, you might not have everything, but you have the gift of life. There are things that are still working. Okay, some people, probably some people want you down, and God is saying, no. I know the number of people who cannot wait to see you fall, and every time they think you're falling, I come back and bring you up better. That's still something to thank God about. Okay, don't focus on like, oh, people want to bring me down, Why not just focus on every time they try to do that, God keeps raising me up. God keeps thwarting their plans. God keeps frustrating all their schemes. Why not focus on that? And when you focus on that, what does it do to you? It puts you in a thankful mode. You are excited about life. You're thankful because you know that God is fighting for you. But when you keep focusing on why do they hate me? Why do they do this? Why you begin to become bitter. And even those who are not fighting you, you begin to believe they are fighting you. You go ahead, you start to do unimaginable things, okay? But when you focus on the positive aspects, okay, it helps your mind. So in this whole, this whole negative, situation that we're dealing with, the whole coronavirus thing, so many people are going through difficult situations. If you're in a relationship, you're having very difficult times with your significant other or with your partner. Why not just focus on all the positive things that have happened in the past, or positive things that this person has done for you? It will help you a great deal. And if you're someone who has who is going through difficult situations, just like we all are, try to focus on the positive side. So how do you win? How do you maintain a positive state in a negative situation? Number one, know that nothing lasts forever. No situation is permanent except you allow it. Number two, after darkness, the dawn will surely come. Understand that, okay? And when you understand that, it will help you to have a lighter approach towards life. Number three, say positive things. See the better side of things. Whatever situation you're facing, just know that when you speak positively, whatever you feed your mind with, it grows. So just feed your mind with positive thoughts. Say positive things about that situation, okay? And you just see that after a while, positivity will take over and the negativity will start to decrease. So those are just few nuggets that I thought to come by and share with you all, okay? So if this video blessed you, please do not hesitate to share it. It can bless somebody else. And do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We'll be having a special Easter service tomorrow, Sunday at 9:30 a.m. We'll be streaming live. It's a Holy Communion service. Get all your communion materials ready for tomorrow's service. It's gonna be beautiful, okay? Make sure you tell somebody to keep it a date with us at 9:30 a.m. on Facebook and on YouTube, okay? And do not forget that Festival of Fire is still May 22nd to 24th. It has not changed, and we are trusting God that everything is going to work out well, okay? So stay blessed. God loves you all, and I love you too. All right, take care of yourself, and happy Easter.